Hey, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that's totally flipping the script on how businesses get built. Imagine this. What if you could achieve what used to take an entire army of people with just a tiny team, or maybe even just by yourself? That's what we're talking about today, the incredible rise of the AI-powered tiny team.
So let me ask you something straight up. Do you think it's possible to build a billion-dollar company all by yourself? I know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But what if I told you it's getting closer to reality than you could ever imagine?
Because we are entering a whole new era, an era that's just shredding the old business rulebook. It's not about how many people you employ anymore, it's all about leverage. So yeah, welcome to the age of the tiny team. All right, so what are we even talking about here? What is a tiny team? And let's be clear, this isn't just a fancy new name for a small business. No. This is a complete teardown and rebuild of what scale and efficiency even mean. And it's all thanks to the crazy breakthroughs we're seeing in AI. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. A tiny team is basically an AI native startup. And that phrase, AI native, is super important. It means AI isn't just some add-on tool they bought, it's baked into the DNA of the company from day one. And the crazy part? It's all run by maybe one or two people who are using this tech to, well, punch way above their weight class. And the difference is just night and day. Think about the old school way. You needed huge teams, massive offices, which meant insane overhead. Decisions took forever because they had to go up some bloated corporate ladder. The tiny team model? It's the complete opposite. We're talking one or two people, lightning-fast agility, practically zero overhead, and processes built for one thing: speed. So the big question is, why now? Why is this all exploding at this exact moment? Well, it turns out it's kind of a perfect storm, a collision of new tech and a big shift in how we think about work. And that's the real catalyst here. For starters, AI isn't just for the Googles and Microsofts of the world anymore. It's become super accessible, right? You've got cheap APIs, no-code tools that anyone can use. Then you mix in this new superpower called prompt engineering, and suddenly one person can do the work of an entire department. And on top of all that, the culture has changed. Founders don't want to build huge empires anymore. They want flexibility, they want to work remotely, and they are obsessed with cost efficiency. Okay. This all sounds cool in theory, but does it actually work? I mean, can a team this tiny really make a huge impact? The answer seems to be a huge yes. And the results we're seeing, well, they're not just impressive, they're completely redefining what scale even means. You don't have to take my word for it. Check out this quote from a recent Financial Times report. It just nails it. They're seeing revenue per employee absolutely skyrocketing, while the actual number of humans stays tiny. We're not talking about a little 10% bump here. This is a whole new stratosphere of productivity. And this chart really just says it all, doesn't it? Look at that. The bar for human headcount is way down here, super low. But the bar for revenue per employee, it's through the roof. That gigantic gap between them, that is the AI leverage effect in a nutshell. Maximum results, minimal team. And hey, this isn't just some abstract idea. Let's talk about a real company. That same FT report mentioned a service called Offdeal. Get this. It's a service that scales up, scales down, and even evolves, all automatically. No boardroom, no strategy meetings. It just works. That's the reality of the tiny team. All right, I bet some of you are thinking, this is fascinating, but how could I actually do this? Well, you're in luck, because this next part is the playbook. It's a step-by-step guide to building your very own tiny team engine. It breaks down into 4 key steps. Step 1, automate everything you can. Seriously, if a task is repetitive, get a machine to do it. Step 2, use AI for all the heavy lifting. We're talking customer support, writing content, crunching data, even making sales calls. Step 3, you have to stay lean. I mean, relentlessly lean. Only bring in an actual human for stuff that absolutely requires that human touch. And finally, step 4, create these feedback loops where AI is constantly helping you get better and more efficient. And what this all proves is that the old ways of measuring success are just dead. It's not about how big your payroll is anymore. The new game is all about how smart your strategy is and how intelligent your automation is. So this brings us right back to where we started. You know, we always thought of unicorns, those billion-dollar companies, as these huge operations with thousands of people in giant glass buildings. But now, with everything AI can do, you have to wonder, could the next unicorn be a team of one?